don't you just mail it back to me? Oh wait, first of all, I just remembered something. You need to stock up you'll need to go to the shop here in this town. You need to stock up on items and then go rest in an inn for, recover your health. Don't buy any melon gels. Like, do not buy melon gels. Wait, you need to stock up on more than that. You reach level 10. Okay, but... check life bottle. Life bottles you have. Let's look down. Look. Continue looking down. You might as well buy. Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore since we got like. It doesn't matter like.
Let's just go. Can we just go? I just want to start. I really don't want to. I just want to stop fucking around.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's like. Well, at least rest at the end real quick so you can recover your health before you go in. And just remember, don't fight the Code Red demon out in that ice field. Because it's a complicated boss, and basically we need to set the difficulty to easy to do it.
If only I could just use my power to seal Not.
Looks like you're raring to go, hey Laphicet? Just don't be too eager to help, okay? You've got a bad habit of trying to play the good guy.
Oh no, I'm not a good guy. I'm a selfish, wicked little boy.
Oh, is that so?
But if you acknowledge your own selfishness, then it's something you've chosen for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Then we have that in common. Now, all that's left is to follow your own creed. Only that.
Besides, I'm a demon. Even if you were the worst of the worst, I'd be like, cool.
Thanks, Aizen. Thanks, Rokuro.
Velvet. Don't give up on Laphicet just yet, okay?
So, you were eavesdropping on us at the inn.
Heavens! I never knew a praetor to be so utterly shameless! All right, I was. But that's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is...
I know. No matter how selfish you are, life's empty without anyone to share it with.
Correct. She's got a point.
More than anything, I don't want to give up. Not on myself.
What is all this?
Oh, calm down. It's just steam.
Really? Oh, I get it. Mount Killerhouse is melting the bottom of the glacier.
Of course. The heat and the cold are engaged in a feudal war. Just like someone I know.
Why not worry about the path you're taking?
The path I'm taking? Oh, hot! Wait, beneath this ice...
Is boiling hot water.
How can you be so calm right now? One false step and we're poached!
Probably.
If you don't slip, you won't die.
For the Reaper, you're certainly optimistic.
Where's that famous apathy of yours today, Magilou?
Who cares about apathy? Especially when I got friends as depraved as you.
The snow. It's all red. So this is a scarlet night.
Pretty strange, isn't it?
It's amazing. It's not like I'm happy about it or anything.
If you're worried about Laffy or Celica, you don't need to be. I was just wondering what makes the moon turn so red.
They say the Crimson Moon is a gate to beyond, and is proof of humanity's sins.
A sign of sin, huh? Maybe the moon drinks up the innocent blood spilled by the wicked.
My, it would take a wicked mind indeed to come up with something like that.
Please, don't say such frightening things.
A scarlet night occurs whenever a full moon is in a certain position. The land and the moon pull at each other, and Earth Pulse energy spills into the sky, turning it red.
Yes, and the amount of power is said to create enough mana to affect even an Empyrean.
So that's why the ritual is done on a scarlet night.
But the world of humanity is violent, and the Earth Pulse is stained with all the blood spilled throughout history. So Rokuro's theory might have hit a little closer to the truth than expected.
Oh, a wild guess hits the mark.
Don't get used to it.
It sure does look grim, though.
Yeah.
Always be on guard.
Now, what do you want to do? Do you want to go to the mountain? Do you want to fight all the enemies here? There's another area. Remember last stream I told you there was 2 chests that there were, you had to get from an upper area. You have to access it from this point. If you want to fight that Code Red Demon, you switch the difficulty to easy because it would, because it has this similar gimmick where it has a ton of defense. Wait, what levels were your main characters at? Like, what was your... Let me look in a second. Once we get to all your characters to level 90, then we can use your DLCs. What are you doing? I thought I heard you typing something, did you?
I was in Discord.
Okay. You know, speaking of Discord, I wonder whatever happened to Lobby Says. Like, remember her?
I don't think we have a chance.
I get, yeah, it's supposed to be...
We won, right?
I guess it's a
Right?
joke on easy, but it would be so difficult. It has very high defense on, it has very high defense on, harder difficulties. Okay, so 57, 56.
On to battle!
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating? That all you got?
Did you think you could escape me?
Our scout ship has returned.
Well, well. Now here's a fine haul.
Great! Let's do this one run Getsu style, guys!
It worked! Huge success! Scout ship to...
You want to put another cooking, cooking, what are you looking for? Alright, let's go to cooking and... But what are you looking for? Were you wanting to use those? Your herbs? John, are you...
Yes!
Okay, sorry, you weren't replying back. I'm sorry.
Trying to focus,
Okay, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Might as well go to... Do you want to set a new food, like cooking for velvets? Choose the dish and you need to find something that you have a lot of.
I have...
That's the cave. I can feel a powerful earth pulse flowing inside it.
It looks like we can reach the core from there.
Now, you're gonna be fighting Shigure and Melchior. Remember the last stream, Melchior avoided stepping on those flowers?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna become important later. Once you go get those cat bits over there, there might be an herb. But, like, since you're not aiming for Mystic Arts, like, because I already got that trophy for you, like, Shigure has 2 Mystic Arts. One when Rokuro's in the party, and one when he's in the reserves. Melchior has a Mystic Art. You already missed one of them by Ifrit's mystic
All right,
arts.
Velvet. I think it's
it
time you
doesn't
let us
matter
in on your
now.
plan for how we escape if and when the volcano erupts.
There is no plan.
Oh, what? Then even if we awaken the elemental Empyreans, we're still toast!
I'm not going to die.
Well, I'm super happy for you, but what about the rest of us?
I'm sure you'll all make it.
Don't you think you're being a bit blithe?
I doubt there'll be an eruption at all. We'll only be using the volcano's life spring to push souls into the Earth Pulse. I don't think that should have much of an impact on the volcano's activity itself.
Well, if you say so. That's a load off.
Aye. But the ancients also say that when the 4 Empyreans awaken,
I just saw
there's a
your
great
post
shift in
on-
the
you
earth.
just posted you were streaming.
If they're angry
taking
about
down
being
the
roused
Legates.
from their slumber,
So out of
I don't
Oscar,
think a volcanic
Teresa,
eruption is
Shigeru,
something
and
we can
Melchior,
rule
who's your
out.
favorite of them?
What did
I haven't seen enough of the other two
Really,
yet.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Okay,
If
you'll
the
see them
volcano
here in
erupts,
this
we'll just
stream.
deal with it.
Remind me to ask you that again.
Starting
when
to
you,
sound like Velvet.
When we defeat both of
You
them.
look sure of yourself, but I'm still nervous.
It may be best to write up a will. Eisen, do you
I
have a
guess
pen
on
and paper?
Monday, we'll
Yeah,
stream this.
but I'm using them.
All we'll do is just grind for cats.
That's
beds.
enough.
we
You already
need at
know how
least,
this
I
will turn
believe,
out,
38
right?
of them
Oh, so you figured that
cast
out.
opens.
It wasn't hard. Besides, it's not like you have anyone to give a will to.
Oof, way to cut to the quick.
Don't waste my time.
I hope I did a good job.
I challenge you!
Are you hurt?
I can fight too!
I refuse to fall here.
During the final dungeon, that's where we unlock all of the level 3 mystic arts. And we'll get like an endless, bottomless input bottle where you can travel anywhere. It doesn't like probably the most helpful, where you can just travel anywhere you want. Like in older Tales games, like in Symphonia and Berseria, same for like Ni no Kuni and Ni no Kuni 2, there was a way of riding a boat and a way of flying, but I guess starting in Tales of Exilia, you get a world map that's like where you can travel, where you can just fast travel. I guess that way is better than riding a boat, sailing, and flying.
We can do this!
Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero!
Hey, is everyone all right?
I'm ready for this.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Let's get started!
Chance a Nintendo character. Who
You're not
would you
hurt, are
predict
you?
it would be?
On to battle! Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero!
you know,
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2, he's in a uniform which is kind of like, well, something that would get Smash Bros. A T-rated game, T-rated if they would have that. Like I said for Velvet, Sakurai would not like her outfit. They would need to, even by any chance she would be in it, they have to remodel her design, or otherwise it would get a T-rated. It would get T-rated.
I'm ready for this.
If you follow through, we're leaving you.
It's over, right?
Yeah, you don't have the geotree yet, so if I remember correctly, it should be a little bit after you already get in the volcanic section.
I'm ready for this.
See this?
We're finished here. Let's go.
Let's get started.
Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! Next! Armor crusher!
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
Always be on guard.
What's going on?
Let's do our best! Here, police! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order!
Double haze!
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
I knew this would be big.
Good luck out there.
You'll be facing Shigure soon.
Yeah, not long now. I know this is a weird time to bring this up, Laphicet, but there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
All right, ask away.
I knew you'd say that. So, how was your bath and Mercio?
Huh?
You went in with Velvet, right? Just between us guys. What was it like?
What are you getting at, Rokuro?
Let me in on this too. It'll be our secret.
Not you too, Aizen!
There's nothing to be ashamed of. There are just certain times in life when you need to find your resolve and seize the opportunity. We just want to know what your resolve got you.
Right. It's like a test.
Stop it! I didn't go into the bath with her!
Now that's a shame. That might have been your one shot. Once you're all grown up, you won't be able to get away with it.
That's why I didn't do it. I'm tired of Velvet treating me like a little kid.
Bravo!
You passed the test.
Right. You don't need me to watch over you anymore.
Why did you laugh like that?
We're just happy that you're growing up.
I don't understand you two. If you're just gonna pick on me, go away.
We're sorry, but I really needed that. Laughter's good for the soul.
Rokuro, were you feeling tense?
You wouldn't think it, huh? But now I can fight like I always do. I owe you, Laphicet.
Yeah, about it.
Looks like the next test is yours.
Yeah. Laphicet, Eisen. Watch me prove myself.
Rokuro, how do you think Shigure will move against us?
He's not really the imaginative type. He'll be out in the open, waiting for us.
Here I come!
Not bad.
You too.
I'll finish this quickly.
I'm not one to go easy. It's the perfect place for a flanking attack.
We don't need to worry about
I'll
an
show you the
ambush.
beauty of my spear work.
Shigure's waiting for us ahead. I won't improve.
I'm ready for this.
Whew. I thought we were done for.
Oh, good. No one used the Mystic Orbs.
I'll show you the beauty of my spear
key from your... No, save here, of course.
Wow, really? He's really just waiting for us here? Rokuro!
It's okay.
Incredible! The old bastard forged himself into a sword!
Indeed. That blade's the embodiment of Kurogane's centuries of study.
The Kurogane Stormquell. I like it.
Just Kurogane for now. He will be the blade that surpasses both Stormquell and Stormhowl. And when it does, then he will have earned the name Kurogane Stormquell.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Watch out. I wouldn't be surprised if he used an Armatus.
An Armatus? It's not my style to rely on anyone's help.
Ha! Says the big bad exorcist. Look, you'll even ask a tubby kitty for help.
Shut up! I'm totally not!
He isn't. Quite the opposite, actually. Shigure asked me to restrain his power.
Restrain his power? Wait, you don't mean...
She does. It's for my training. At first, I could barely even move my little finger. Morgrim, release my bindings.
Can a human even be this strong?
Kitty Wampus was holding him back?
With enough will, humans can do anything. This was to be my secret weapon against Artorias.
I'm impressed.
So he was gonna try and kill Artorias.
Sorry, but we're pitching in.
Good. I'll take you all at once. Forget about fighting fair. You won't beat me unless you use everything you've got.
I know. All too well.
Alright. Let's have some fun. You got it. Round 1013, begin. Seriously, you're...
No mercy!
I don't even need to dodge. It'll be the same every time. Final judgment. You can handle my attack.
I not allowed to switch out Eleanor?
I don't even need to dodge. It'll be the same every time. Hey now, what's wrong? Don't.
Now you can put Rogoro back in because in case he uses his Mystic Art again.
Disappoint me, Rokuro.
Let me handle this.
You people are really something, aren't you?
So I just not robbed out of experience.
Don't act like you're impressed. I haven't even shown you my true blade.
Your true blade? Well then, no time for me to take a break.
Shigure!
Keep out of this one, Morgrim.
Rogoro, he's still got plenty of power left.
Of course he does. He's Shigure Rangetsu after all.
2 blades, you sure?
Why don't you find out? It's your life on the line.
The same goes for you. Of them. So this is your true blade.
That's right. I developed this technique to defeat you.
Not bad at all. This is my parting gift to Kurogane. Take Stormhowl. One last thing. Please, let this fat cat go.
Shigure?
Shigure, you were ordered to be executed because I
was already planning on leaving. I was sick of living the life of a chained dog. Idiot. Stop worrying about the little things. Rejoice when your blade finds its mark. Seethe when it doesn't. Die when one finds you. That's all there is to it. The way of the sword is a simple one. That's what makes it so much fun.
Yeah, it really is.
That's the vicious face I'm looking for. If only Artorias' stony face could smile like that, he'd be a lot happier.
Yeah. Velvet,
We're good?
we're good. My blade found its mark.
Okay, that fat cat, that appears in Tales of Hysteria, because this game is actually a prequel to,
What's the matter?
Tales of Hysteria.
What are you crying?
The game.
I'm not crying.
Okay.
Okay? Is that all you have to say?
What's wrong? You really are crying.
You and Shigure. You were brothers, but
Oh, that. It's really nothing to shed tears over.
how can you pretend it's not important? Don't tell me it's because you're a demon.
You went and answered your own question.
So you will say it's because you're a demon.
No, that's not the answer, actually. It's not because I'm a demon. It's because we're swordsmen that I'm not sad.
Huh?
When we fought, when we both really fought, I got this sharp, vivid feeling that pierced straight to my core. When we were both throwing ourselves wholly into the battle, we wanted to keep on fighting forever, like an unquenchable thirst. That's a feeling we only got from each other.
Lord Shigure did seem to be enjoying himself. I feel like I can understand it a little better now. But I'll never comprehend it.
That's for the better. If you did, you'd end up like us.
Probably so.
I wonder when I'll be able to have a match like that again.
You won't have to worry about that.
Hmm?
Just as you worked so hard to defeat Lord Shigure, another swordsman will do the same to defeat you.
You're not wrong. Your positivity reminds me of him. Now I'm suddenly craving a cup of Yozakura Anmitsu.
Yozakura Anmitsu?
Cherry blossom flavored sweet bean paste, black sesame ice cream, and fruit. It was Shigure's favorite.
That's kind of hard to picture, but I'd like to try it.
Let's settle then. When this is all over, I'll take you out for some.
I look forward to that.
Then make sure you come back alive, all right?
You too, Rokuro. Yozakura Anmitsu. I won't forget.
If you want to leave now, Rokuro, I won't stop you.
Don't forget, my purpose here is to repay my debt to you.
You should get out of here while you still have the chance.
If things get hairy, I'll run. But please, let me stay here a little longer. I owe Shigure for giving me back my free will. And he always did hate to be alone.
I never knew that.
You didn't? Weren't you his brother?
We never had time to think about anything other than our training.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean any insult. He lived and he died according to his own beliefs. That has to be good enough. Humans like that are not so bad.
I suppose we aren't.
You're a funny sort of Moloch, aren't you?
Thanks for the compliment.
Scorching. No, it's torrid. Wait, no, it's hot! Can you please stop making a fuss? Anyone who can keep their cool inside a volcano needs their head examined.
I can feel the power of the Earth Pulse flowing upward. This is the life spring.
That's odd. Melchior isn't here.
Have you devoured even Shigure, Lord of Calamity? But remember, the only exorcists whose souls are worthy of sacrifice are Shigure, Oscar, Teresa, and me!
He's above us, at the volcano's peak.
With 3 souls who can only awaken 3 Empyreans, that won't be enough to seal Innominat's power! If you are missing even one, awakening them will cause this volcano to explode, with you inside it. If you seek to awaken all 4 elemental Empyreans, then come. Try and take my soul from me!
What do you think, Magilo?
Trap. Melchior's greatest strength lies in his power over ice. I only wish we could lure him down here.
But we dare not forget. He's an exorcist who spent years plotting to awaken Innominat.
Exactly. He could be capable of anything. It'd be dangerous to assume otherwise.
Maybe this is the wrong time, but Magilo, you're related to Melchior, right?
You'd better believe it's the wrong time. Long ago, I was Magilanica Loom Maven, Melchior's foster daughter, and before I was cast out, his disciple.
Magilanica? The lost legate.
Huh. So even after 10 years, my name still lives on.
I'm impressed. You must have commanded a lot of respect.
Not in the least. The relationship between Melchior and I was like that between Velvet and Artorias. The debts owed, and the grudges held. Velvet, you don't have to believe me. You may never believe me. But I tell you now, I want to settle my—
I don't much care about the affairs of a witch, now do I? I'm going to the peak to find him. Just doing what I want, like always.
Yep, that's right. And I'm going with you, like always.
Wait, you can activate that warp point. You'll be able to warp back here.
I did.
Okay, but warp through it. Warp through it. I think you have to warp through it. Oh, there's a code red.
Good luck out.
This place right here, this is where the, new islands.
Piece of cake, it's a cinch, piece of cinch. It's scorching, it's freezing, it's scorching.
What are you muttering about?
You told me to chill out when I complained about the heat.
Is that still bothering you?
I heat up quickly and cool down slowly. I'm not bothering anyone, so go on, get lost!
That's even more annoying. I mean, come on. If it's both hot and cold, it's not scorzing. It's freeching, clearly.
That doesn't sound like me at all. Wait, that's not even my point! My skin feels like a frozen shell, but somehow my insides are boiling! This is miserable! It should be one or the other. I can't stand this fence-sitting!
Oh? Well, so what about the pineapple and sweet and sour pork?
Gross!
A sweet omelet?
A crime against nature.
Chocolate-covered raisins?
Whoever thought up dried grapes should be hanged!
Well, then what about peach pie?
I don't see what you're getting at!
What about yourself?
Utterly vile.
Doesn't that make you a fence-sitter?
That's why I'm having you eat that old man and shove him into the life spring.
I hope you learn to like yourself.
Don't try to embarrass me. Let's do our best!
Yeah, you're...
Are you hurt? Can you stand?
Switch.
Oh, can't a witch get a little downtime?
I'm sorry, switch, no, not Lobby Set. Keep Lobby Set in there.
You want me in?
I'm in this. Oh, can't a witch get a little downtime?
This the lineup you want?
What?
This the lineup you want?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I'll finish this quick.
Yeah.
I was amazing, wasn't I? Let's get started! Hey, is everyone all right?
done for.
Something's weird, like, I tried looking up the Tales of Berseria.
We just need
trophy
one
guide
last soul
roadmap,
to
but
awaken
it's
the
been
elemental
deleted
Empyreans.
somehow.
Are you alright, Velvet?
We're gonna need that. We're
I'll
gonna need
eat
that
Melchior,
guide for,
and our collection will be complete.
I'm not
when we
worried
get to
about
the
that.
final dungeon, we'll be
I'm
able
worried
to
about you. You collapsed
level
after the
3
thing with
missing
Teresa and
arms.
Oscar. Remember?
You wonder if I'm fine after eating Shigure. It's not a problem.
But wasn't Shigure a lot more powerful than they were?
But look at me. I'm fine, right? Does it seem like I'm faking it?
No.
I think I'm just used to it. Both my body and mind.
You're not just used to it. You've changed.
Something else.
Just as I changed after finding my free will, you've gotten stronger through our travels too. You faced down many sorrows and hardships, and overcame them all.
Did I, though?
You did. And that's why
I'll make you a quiche later.
Could you make pudding too?
Sure. But are you just trying to butter me up so I'll cook for you?
Well, I mean, yeah. How did you know?
You really have grown a lot, haven't you? All right, let's go and find me some Melchior to eat.
Yeah!
Is this the one we need to open, or?
Yeah, that's the one you need to open. Yeah, that's the one. Because remember, I told you to open up this one instead of the one in the ice fields. Because that one in the ice fields is easy to get back to. Well, easier, man.
I won't run away!
It's complicated to explain that.
Just how did
this? You have to, well, basically I'm just gonna have you follow along with the guide. Why'd they delete that? I don't understand. When I looked up, when I did that Google search, I just said, Tales of Berseria Platinum's not worth it. What do you mean? What's that supposed to mean? If anything, like, the Tales of Symphonia Platinum's not worth it, because you have to beat that game 3, 4, or 5 times. Which this can be done in one playthrough, which I've done it. People are just idiots.
I'll end this quickly.
Did you see that? I beat...
Move it or die.
It's over, right?
Oh, here, let me read you this. Despite playing 13 less full games, Jalen Hurts had more 300-plus passing yard performances than Baker Mayfield. In Hurts' 3-game stretch in full starts, he also averaged more yards per game, touchdowns per game, and had a higher completion percentage. That's just like...
What?
That's stupid. Let me give this...
How? So now they're arguing he's better than Baker. No, stop. I don't need to hear anymore.
I know, it's like... all this, like...
Looks like you want to die.
It's not going to happen. They could have had Patrick Mahomes and they still would have been awful. Dan Roseman.
You won't get any pity.
Peter's idiotic decision, like, he screwed himself, like, he screwed the Eagles out of
Don't waste my time.
Or the Browns game where he decided in his infinite wisdom, on 3rd and 8 at the 2-yard line, his own 2-yard line, he decided to call a drop back pass when his line couldn't protect. Despite the fact that Peters was charged as being responsible for that sack. Okay. Yeah.
I wish I had power
Stupid.
like that.
I think people just want to believe that the Eagles are better than what they are. And despite the fact that Wentz honestly hit a lot of our problems in 2019. That run, he hit a lot of our problems. But bad drafting, bad structure, bad coaching. Winning's the ultimate deodorant, according to John. John Madden once said, winning is the ultimate deodorant. Because when you're losing, then everything stinks.
Also, like, there's a rumor
It's
now
over,
that Derek
right?
Barnett could be traded. We'll thank him for that strip sack on Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, but you could have had Dalvin Cook or Alvin Kamara. But
That doesn't change the fact that Barnett hasn't become the player he was what people thought he would be. Doesn't change that. The problem is, if you're picking a player in the top 50, top half of the first round, you're looking for a difference maker, not just another guy. Barnett wound up being just another guy.
okay, yeah, like I said, we'll give Connor Roseman the pass on passing on DK Metcalf because of his injury issues, and a lot of other teams passed on him. But there's
The issue
no
was that
pass on
the issue with him is that he only ran 9 routes. He only ran like a few routes in college. His route tree wasn't branched out enough.
Like I said, I'll give him the excuse on passing on DK Metcalf. but there's
You better be
no
ready.
excuse on passing on
Yeah. More passing on defensive help in the secondary with the second rounder. It taking a player who wasn't supposed to be taken.
offensive lineman instead of J.O.K. or Asante Samuel Jr.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Dickerson could be really good, but he has a medical rap sheet up the ass. He has multiple ACL tears, multiple on one knee. Yeah, he would have been there. You could have.
I did good, didn't I?
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
You're just lucky I made it.
In a lot of ways, well, it's lucky that Indianapolis, like, the Eagles managed to trade Carson Wentz without
I'm not sure
having
what
to pay
Melchior is really
most
capable
his
of.
contract.
What kind of
We'll
man
have
is
to
he?
give up a
To
price
put it
get
short,
someone to agree to take
he's
his
the
contract, but-
Exorcist's shadow.
Their shadow.
They're supposed to be free of malevolence, but they're only human.
I thought at
And so
first
are
it'd
those
be
who they
like
want to save. But
Carson
sincerity and
Wentz in a
conviction
first-round
alone won't
draft pick
save the
for a
world.
low-round draft
And being
pick.
free of
So
malevolence,
the Colts would
they
agree
need someone to
take
do their
Wentz's
dirty work.
contract.
A shadow.
I see. And that's Melchior's job.
During all my time at the Abbey, I was never aware of what he was really doing.
So, why hasn't he succumbed to malevolence?
Because his belief in the Exorcists as the saviors of the world is pure and unyielding. It is a mountain of ice that will neither boil, nor melt, nor break. I know the depths of his frozen heart all too well.
Wait, does that mean you?
Yes. Melchior was raising me to be the shadow for the next leader of the Exorcists.
Artorias himself. But that was a terrible mistake. I was unable to live up to his expectations.
So if things had gone as he planned, we'd be fighting you instead of Melchior.
I'm glad that didn't have to happen.
True. If Magilou was running the Abbey...
They would be completely unpredictable. That would be fearsome.
Maybe. But doesn't that sound like a whole lot of fun?
So Melchior was my shadow too.
Oh, feeling too sympathetic to fight him?
I wouldn't say that.
There's nothing to be sad about. Removing shadows is part of a shadow's job. Even if I'm a failed shadow, I'm still a witch, and I cast a deeper darkness.
Did that thing just disappeared?
I'll finish this now.
Yes, I know.
I'll finish this now. Not even worth my time.
Our scout ship has a new resident.
Show him how I freed crew.
I can see the peak just ahead. If Melchior's anywhere, he's there.
Be careful. That crafty old buzzard is nothing like Shigure. He won't fight us head on.
Is victory for us really possible? We're facing the legate, Lord Melchior.
I'd give us around 4 to 1 against.
4 to 1? Are our chances that slim?
Almost every trick I or any current exorcist knows can be traced back to him. If I throw out 3 arts at once, he'll pull 6 out of his hat. He knows our capabilities and he's got far more power. 4 to 1 might be generous.
I suppose you're right.
However, we have Velvet, the boy, and Rokuro. Who knows what value they'll add when they run amok? It's impossible to calculate, but if luck goes our way, our chances will rise considerably.
Right. We are challenging the hardest possible foe.
But I'm only talking about a straight-up fight. Knowing Melchior, he'll have some nasty tricks.
No matter how you analyze it, the outlook is grim.
Eisen, you too?
What's wrong with a level-headed look at things? Careful consideration could give us the tool we need to turn the odds in our favor. After all, Magilou, forewarned is forearmed, right?
Yes, that's true.
Even still, we won't find a weakness in him.
Let's take another hard look. What we need might be lying right at our feet.
At our feet, eh? I'll keep my eyes on the ground as we walk then.
Remember that. Remember that. Make sure to get that geotree.
I'll finish this now.
I'll finish this now.
Performos victory!
Wait, John, you need that geotree. And then go back to that, in the center where you need the geotree to
Time to dish out spanking! Hey, is everyone all right?
What are you trying to do? Wait, John, you're going the wrong... Oh, never mind. What were you trying to set your arch for? Now go back to that center area and use a geoboard to fly across. I've had that ability for a long time. I guess just get the cat spirits and the treasure chest in here.
We can do this! We won, right? Right?
Come on, really?
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones. No mercy! You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating?
Yeah, I needed more attack.
It's best to keep it on.
Stop fooling around.
Basic art jobs, you have one more BG. It might be after you defeat Melchior's when you're naturally able to already have 5 BP. There was one with higher attack. I guess it doesn't matter that you mastered the blade or not. Just put it as, because you're not aiming for just put it as the highest one you can.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
all right?
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
Not even worth my time.
We can do this!
Not even worth my time.
We can do this!
Or sacred Ash.
It's basically like
Its
there's also
guardian
a skill
was-
like that in Skies of Arcadia Legends. It's called Lunar Light.
Good luck.
Automatically goes first, and it's just basically a panic button.
We can do this!
By the end of
I did good, didn't I?
At this point, just ignore the rest of the enemies. You could put Velvet's cooking like, you know what I mean.
I have no idea how this'll taste.
You might want to use a different one that has more usage. I don't even need to tell you to save there.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 elemental Empyreans are the beings that maintain the balance and harmony between earth, water, wind, and fire. Have you even stopped to think about why they sleep? About what waking them will do to this world's order?
Not really. I don't much care.
They sleep because of arrogant, insolent wretches like you. The Empyreans derive their power and that of their blessings from the prayers of the pure at heart. But humans became corrupted and neglected their prayers. The forgotten Empyreans drifted into slumber.
Human prayers are the source of their power? Just like the Malachim.
Are you trying to say Innominat blesses someone when he eats their soul?
I was just saying that.
As the 5th Empyrean, Innominat's purpose is to eat human souls, malevolence and all, and to wipe the slate clean. When all mankind is once again pure as a newborn babe, the elemental Empyreans can be safely revived.
You want to wipe the slate? But that means...
Yes, civilization will crumble. The spread of malevolence, the cleansing of Innominat, the cycle has repeated countless times
Thank
over
you.
the eons. That is why human civilization rises and falls. But if this continues, humanity will never surpass a certain threshold. Thus, the Abbey will control Innominat's power, so that we may guide humanity into a new, better era.
It all makes sense now. You developed the art of armatization to control Innominat.
And in order to create the Armatis, you needed the technology found in Siegfried, didn't you?
So that's why you got Ifried involved in all of this.
Just as light cannot exist without darkness, no great achievement comes without sacrifice. Even I must be made tribute for the sake of our ideal world!
Armatis!
No, you don't!
Eisen, stop! I told you, he's a crafty old buzzard.
I should have known it wouldn't be that simple. Rebellious fool! He'll fall and so far,
Muggy Lottie can no longer! I am the evil! Muggy move! Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel!
Imprisoned by the coldest cold, there you shall perish! Absolute freedom!
Activating a spell.
Feel the
Imprisoned by the coldest cold, there you shall perish! Absolute freedom!
There's him. This one.
No! I cannot die yet! Not here! Not now!
Alright, don't scroll through the,
Oh, were I only 100 years younger?
100? He's used an oath to add years to his life. Centuries, even.
Is that what you call rational? Sounds like an obsession.
I've said the same thing thousands of times. If it were my choice, I'd have let myself die naturally long ago. But did he not say? Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it? Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
So were the words of the exorcist Claudin.
They were foolish.
Think what you will. I'll show you the truth of his words.
You think illusions will work on us now?
Not in the least. But it bought me enough time to finish my art.
Are you trying to set off the volcano?
You'll die too!
As long as I take the Lord of Calamity with me, I have no regrets. That's because I'm for a reason! ideal soul!
Hey, Master. Emotions are a real pain, aren't they?
What was that?
The elemental Empyreans have awoken.
We are free. We will no longer be your tools.
Oh dear, what's happening?
Okay, don't skip through this. Did you get a wayside? No, you didn't. Strange.
You saved us, Mogulu. Thanks. If you hadn't thrown Melchior off balance, we'd all be dead.
I settled my own affairs. Nothing more. But if you want to thank me, I accept gifts.
I take it back.
He couldn't hurt those flowers. Was that his oath?
No. That old fool loved flowers more than anything else. Far more than he did any living human. That's all there was to it.
I suppose even a legate can never fully control his heart.
Same goes for a witch. Sometimes living can be the hardest affliction. Have the 4 elemental Empyreans awakened?
Who knows? But anything that would sleep through that isn't worth our time.
Better watch your mouth or they'll smite you. I can feel a shift in Inominat's domain.
Yeah, all 4 of them have awoken. Inominat has been pushed out from the Earth pulses.
Humanity's amplified resonances will diminish, and many Malachim will regain their free will. The Exorcists will likely lose a good chunk of their forces.
Eleanor, have you lost your ability to fight too?
Sorry to disappoint, but I can still see you. Evil demons, Malachim, and witches alike.
Not to mention the Therian in the middle.
I can feel him. His body has left the Earth pulses. He's somewhere above the Empyrean's throne now. Artorias is with him. However, Inominat is pushing back against the other Empyreans with incredible force.
If the 4 are defeated, we'll lose our last chance. No time to waste.
Let's go. It's time to end this.
Yeah.
The mountain doesn't appear to be erupting, or doing anything else, really.
I'd say that's a relief.
Were Melchior's claims only a bluff?
I'm not convinced. Most of his threats had as much truth in them as he could muster.
With the 4 Empyreans revived, the land is awakened. Changes in the Earth that once took eons will now happen in a few hundred years.
A few hundred years?
The mountain will erupt, but not for a long while.
A long while to a human, maybe. But compared to the history of the land, it'll be a blink of an eye.
But Inominat is the Empyrean of suppression. Who can say what will happen when we kill him? Well, it's not like I care anyway. I think we should care.
Melchior sure was strong, wasn't he?
Yeah. If it weren't for Magilu's help, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
But you saw the opening she gave us and took it.
Did you want to be the one to finish him off?
If it mattered to me, I'd have fought him alone. We all had our reasons to fight him. The opportunity just happened to be yours. That's all there is to it.
I understand.
If Melchior had only manipulated Ifrid for personal reasons, then that would be settled now. But he was acting based on his idea of reason. That creating a world without malevolence was worth the cost of destroying people's free will. Ifrid won't be avenged until I destroy that very philosophy.
Your business with the Abbey isn't done.
Not even close. You all could just sit around twiddling your thumbs, and I'd still take the heads of Artorias and Inominat on my own. If you want to be the ones to finish them off, you'll have to beat me to it.
You're on.
I'll fight with everything I've got. That's all I can do.
That's plenty.
I really don't mean to pry, but I've gotta know. Does it feel good to pinch all those souls out from your stomach?
That's kind of a gross way of putting it.
I have to agree with Velvet. The way you put it sounds so inappropriate.
I'm pretty sure that was her point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why so cranky? I was only asking to see if you were getting hungry or not.
Then ask that in the first place.
Are you? Hungry, that is.
I do feel hungry, now that you mention it. But I don't think it has to do with losing those souls.
Then why is it?
Maybe my appetite is increasing as Inominat's suppression weakens.
Yeah, I'm suddenly feeling hungry myself.
My stomach could start growling at any moment.
I have been thinking of nothing but delicious things to eat for a while now.
I bet Magilu only brought it up because she's feeling peckish herself.
No, that's not the reason at all.
That settles it then. When we get back to the ship, you can take guard duty while we eat.
I'll make a quiche and pudding.
I'll cook up some penguin and tomato stew.
Ooh, I'd love to try your cooking, Madame Eleanor.
Let's get back to the ship.
Getting all fired up about food. I would never... I would kill for a big bowl of sweet Calegian-style borscht!
Then go find me some peaches.
Why peaches?
Because you can't have Calegian borscht without peach pie for dessert.
We've found quite a few.
I'm gonna go grab a
geodes
drink of
so
water, be right
far.
back.
I feel like I've run 3 marathons back to back.
I'm sorry, Bienfu.
That's okay. All this exercise is making me nice and buff.
You're right. You don't look any different, but when I touch you, I definitely feel muscles.
I bet I could even take down Aizen and Rokuro with a single well-placed hit.
I'm not so sure, but okay.
Bienfu, I know we're placing a heavy burden on you with all this geoboard business, and I'm sorry for that. But we really appreciate it. You've been truly helpful.
Aw, Madame Eleanor, you're too sweet. You're nothing like that mean old Miss Magilu.
How are you coping with your fatigue?
I'm kind of not, actually. In fact, I don't think I'll ever recover. Unless you give me a nice massage, Madame Eleanor.
I think I can manage that.
I didn't think that actually worked.
I'm quite good at working out those pressure points. I can really grind the butt of my spear in just the right spots and have you feeling refreshed in no time. But I have to warn you, it might hurt a little bit.
What? You know what? Never mind. I'm good. You don't have to push so hard. Okay, that is refreshing, but ow, 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 ow.
Okay, go see if you can open the chest at where you fought the code red monster in the ice cap. Then go back to the village and turn in those bounties for the no wait okay, well that's the word. We'll go back and open the chest. Don't enter there. Go back and open the chest, see if you can open it. How many cat spirits do you have?
If you want to live, get out of my way. Okay, you don't need that much more. Just once you open this catch chest, go heal up in the inn and village, and you can save and we can call it a stream.
I'll finish this now. We're finished here.
I knew this would be...
Scout ship departing.
Glad to see you made it back in one piece, Velvet.
I'm here on orders from the boss to help you guys out.
We could certainly use it. How are things back in the city?
I came here from Helives, so I don't know how far the suppression has progressed. But I can tell you that the Abbeys designated the area north of Helives as a Class 4 administrative zone.
Which means they've pulled their forces out of the area.
What about the people of Mercio?
Everyone got out safe and sound, although they did petition for the extermination of the Lord of Calamity.
Of course.
I say we make this town our new hideout. When else are we ever gonna find a hideout that comes with hot springs?
That's a good idea. We should leave Kamoana and the others here.
Dial, could you stay and help them out?
As if you even had to ask.
Well, that's surprisingly reliable for you, Dial.
Hey, that hurts. Now get going already. Benwick and the crew are making preparations in Helives right now.
Okay, I guess you can pretty much see this off screen. It's like, we can end the stream now. Just turn in your code red.
Hey, Rokuro,
demons,
how'd the showdown with your brother
bounties,
turn out?
I killed him.
and save.
But I couldn't break Stormhowl.
Is that because Stormhowl was an even stronger sword than Kuragane's?
You can do all
No.
those things. You can
Even
do
with
that,
Shigure's
can't
full
you?
strength behind it,
Yeah.
Stormhowl didn't even leave a nick in Kurogane's blade. If I didn't have this sword, I'd be dead now. I think I just couldn't break Stormhowl because I'm still too inexperienced.
But
Alright, you take care of that. I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, but only by combining my
See ya.
techniques with Kurogane's craftsmanship.
If that's the case, then as long as you're wielding it, that sword is Stormquell. After all, Kuragane's sword did quell the Godblade's raging storm.
Do you think Kurogane would agree?
Are you kidding? You know how stubborn that guy is. He'd just say he'd forge something even stronger the next time. And that's why I say you shouldn't be satisfied with how you are either, Rokuro.
I know. I'll find even stronger opponents to cut down. By my hand, Kurogane's Stormquell will become even more legendary than Stormhowl ever was.
That's the spirit. Show him what we demons can do.
Grimoire, could we talk?
You sound so serious. Like it's the eve of the final battle.
Well, isn't it? Can't you let yourself get caught up in the moment for a change?
Getting caught up in the moment is for young, foolhardy lovers. So, what is it you want to talk about?
I just figured I should drop by since, well, like I said, the final battle with Inominat is coming up and all.
Ugh, you're talking like you're saying your last goodbyes.
It's just that we're up against a lot. Even Miss Mogulu doesn't know what the future holds for us, and she almost always has that stuff figured out.
Whether she has it figured out or not, it is our lot in life to follow our vessels and fight to the very end.
That's what I've always thought, so I just dealt with Miss Mogulu's craziness up till now. But she's never thanked me for it. No, good job, Bienfu. No, I'm glad I'm your vessel. Not even something like,
I'll introduce you to a cute girl when it's all over. It'd be nice to hear a little gratitude from her, even just once.
Surely you know she's not the type to do that sort of thing, though, yes?
That's all the more reason to want just one brief glimpse at who she is underneath.
If you're so unhappy, it's not too late to switch back to the Abbey's side and become an informant again.
What's the point in that? I don't know anything they'd want, and they wouldn't have any use for me there.
So you lack confidence in your own abilities.
Miss Moggy-Lou has let me come with her wherever she went, and her talents have gotten us this far. But now that we have to fight Inominat, I'm worried. I don't know what use I can be for her, or if I can keep her safe.
But you'll still go, won't you?
Yeah, of course! Or else my name isn't Norman Brave!
See, you can do this. You've been keeping Moggy-Lou safe this whole time. With all the emotional pain she's been through, she's needed someone as thick-skinned and tenacious as you. She may talk like she doesn't care, but she wouldn't have tracked you down and renewed your pact if she didn't.
When you put it like that, bien! All right, you've convinced me.
That's right. You just trust in old Norman Therapist's good advice. It won't steer you wrong.
Wow! I'd have never expected you to actually make a joke like that, Grimoire.
I just thought I'd get caught up in the moment like you wanted.
Alright, now I'll just end it by saving.